Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Kholisoh. In this video, I will explain the organization of the speech. Starting with the introduction. Okay, the introduction is the beginning of the speech, which affects listener first impression of the speaker and prepares them for the speech. It gives the audience clues about the speaker personality, intention, style, and overall perspective. The overall purpose of using your introduction to prepare the audience can be broken down into 4 specific goals. Number 1, to gain the attention and interest your audience. Number 2, to influence the audience to view you and your topic favorable. Number 3, to clarify the purpose of thesis of your speech. Number 4, to preview the development of your topic. Next, think about some types of introduction and how could work with your speech. Number 1, telling a story. How could beginning with a story engage your listener? What type of story might be useful? Number 2, citing statistics. Which of the following might work best in your introduction? A statistic about the large number of bicycle fatalities caused by motorists. B statistic about the volume of carbon emission avoided by bicycle riders that driving to work. Next, quoting someone, using humor, and identifying with your audience. Okay, number 2, the conclusion. The conclusion is ending the speech. Just as you want to begin your speech on the right note, so do you want to develop an appropriate, effective ending. A speech should neither end abruptly nor trail off into oblivion. As we did with introduction, we will approach conclusion by focusing on their purpose and their type and then looking at some strategies for preparing them. Okay, type of conclusion. You already know that the type of introduction can be developed in various ways to achieve your purpose. The same is true for conclusion. In that some of the following somewhat, just as many speeches begin with a question, so many end with one. In both cases, remember to take the question clearly to your speech. Summaries. We observe first that one purpose of the conclusion is to summarize the main point of the speech. Okay, number 3, the transition. The transition is connecting the element of a speech. Use transition to connect the element of a speech and give its structure a dynamic quality. Introduction, body, and conclusion, the structural elements send the static thought. In planning one of them, you can easily forget how dynamic a speech actually is. Okay, the purpose of transition. The most important purpose of transition is to create this sense of movement. They also help listeners follow the speaker movement and remember what the speaker said. Equally important, transition keeps the speaker from lapsing into nervous manners that were actually the case between ideas. Element of effective transition. We cannot list and describe type of transition, as we call with introduction and conclusion. Transition has 3 basic elements: an internal summary of what has been completed, a link to what is coming next, and an internal preview of the new idea. Okay, a little explanation from me. More or less story. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.